Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in today. It is your boy, Peace, as you already know. If you don't, guys, welcome to the channel. But what I got for you guys today is something a little bit different, something I haven't done before. It's kind of a tutorial type of video. But in the background, we'll talk about the gameplay a little bit first. Right here is a TDM match with some of the clanmates, a 25-1 gameplay, guys. That's right, a 25 KD gameplay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Because I had a lot of fun playing this map, and as you can see, I'm rocking that KF5 royalty. It's got the same stats as the Spanner. I don't remember off the top of my head. I know it's kind of got a lot of range on it, sort of thing, but it's not important. It doesn't have anything to do with today's topic. So as you can tell from the title, from the what's called the thumbnail, today is a video on how to play better at this game. How to improve your KD, how to not die as much, just how to improve your game overall, basically. So a lot of people do this. There's been a lot of videos out there, but we're going to touch on some stuff towards the end that not as many people have touched on. I don't know that I've heard anyone touch on the stuff at the end here. But anyway, let's get into it. First, fundamentals, guys. We're going to start with the basics, the fundamentals. The first thing you want to do is set up your class. So you want to play with a weapon that you're comfortable with. Everybody calls this, BAL warfare or ASM1 warfare, and that's true, but that's true because they're the best weapons in the game. They're the easiest to use, they got like the most damage, the least recoil, that sort of thing. They're just the best weapons in the game. So if that's what you're comfortable with, man, don't let people talk crap to you. Just deal with it, play with what you're comfortable with until you are, confident enough in your own abilities to use a different weapon. So whether it's the BAL, the ASM1, whatever, use what you're comfortable with. That's the biggest thing you can do. Beyond that, man, run blast suppressor, because if you don't, people are going to see you boosting all over the map. Every time you slide, every time you boost, every time you exo jump, or whatever you do, any kind of movement ability, they're going to see you all over the map. They're going to see where you're coming from. They're going to be ready for you. So do run blast suppressor. Next, blind eye, guys. We're still in the classes, but yeah, run blind eye, because as soon as they start calling in those streaks, the AI streaks, the assault drone, that guy just got right here. The warbird, or even the non-controllable, or the non-AI artificial intelligence kill streaks, like the paladin and all that, you're not going to be highlighted on the map. There's a less chance they're going to see you and pick you off that way. So run blind eye. And the last one I'm going to suggest is a little bit more lenient. You don't really have to run this if, say, you're running a weapon suppressor, the silencer, because it's going to be easier for you to sneak up on enemies. You're not going to get in direct gunfights. But toughness is the last one I would suggest running, because if you get hit, you're not gonna flinch as much. You're gonna be able to still win that gunfight if you keep your aim on point. So you're not gonna flinch if you're on toughness. So do that. Use those, guys. Let me know if that helps you out. Secondly, lower your sensitivity. Drop that thing down to a 3. I know everybody, all the pro players play on like 7 or somewhere between 7 and like 15. That's craziness. I play on a 4 usually, personally. Maybe a 5 if I'm feeling froggy. But really, I play on a low sensitivity. And a lot of people, a lot of pub stompers do as well, because it's easier to just keep your aim on point. So next, limit your boosting, guys. A lot of people talk about this, but I'm going to keep bashing it in your head because it's really important. Don't boosting all over the place, unless it's like exo dodge, like left, right, or to the back. It's really not that beneficial for you. It's not... let people play to you, basically. You don't need to be rushing around the map like that, because you're going to make yourself a high-profile target. They're going to see you, they're going to be able to pick you off, because it's not that hard to pick somebody off as they're in the air. People are getting better at this game, and it's just not that hard. So, that if you do rush around the map, you're running around ADS when you come around corners, because you're going to surprise your enemies, basically. They're not going to be ready for you. You come around that corner with your sights already up, ready to go, you're going to be able to pick them off. They're not going to be ready, but you are. So use that. Always aim down your sights before you turn around a corner. Next, we're going to get into the stuff that not as many people have talked about, not as many people have touched on. I've actually not even heard anyone talk about this stuff. But do not chase your enemies, guys. I'm going to say it again. Do not chase, do not chase, do not chase your enemies. If you get a few hit markers, you're firing, you see someone right there, you pick them, you shoot at them, you get a hit marker, and they run down, they fall down a ledge, they boost around the corner. don't chase them, because they're going to drop shot you as soon as you just come around that corner. They're going to have their sights up and ready to pick you off. 90% of the time, you're going to lose that gunfight, guys. So don't chase people. And secondly, in that same vein, don't charge people. And what I mean by that is, if you're boosting around the map, you're running, you see someone right here. You see I boosted towards this guy, but that fence was in the way, it kind of saved me. There's no reason for that. You just aim down your sights and fire at them. You don't have to boost towards them. So those are the biggest things that I could think of, guys. If you have anything else, let me know in the comment section. If I forgot anything, it's really important. Like I said, 25-1, guys. Great gameplay. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this. If you want more stuff like this, subscribe if you're new, guys. And as my boy Cool Banana said, stay inked. Later, guys. Peace. And thanks for making me part of your day.